Vinyl, vinyl community, take two. Hi, vinyl community. Sunday night, and it has been a long evening. It's been a long day. I've been up since 4:30, I think, which is crazy, but you know, it's what you do for having a job. Happy to have a job, even if it gets me up at 4:30 on a Sunday morning. No problem with that. Anyway, hope everybody had a good weekend. Just want to make a quick, and by quick, probably end up being about 15 minutes, update, because I did some hunting today, and I'm cheating a little bit. Got some music going on in the background here, courtesy of iTunes, and Best Coast. Don't know if whether you're familiar with them or not. They're a girl group, kind of lo-fi, low production, pop, which I love. It just sounds great. It's like garage, it's like new garage, girl group garage band. Sort of in the same vein as Vivian Girls or Dum Dum Girls. Best Coast, terrific. That's what's playing right now. But didn't pick this up today. It's something I've had. I just thought I'd play that because everything else that I want to play or show you, I don't want to take out and play. So I'm kind of cheating a little bit. But anyway, after work, I called up a friend of mine who I'm trying to get on Vinyl Community to do what we do here, because he would be great at it. And I talked to him some more about it today, and he started to warm up about it. And he started to think, you know, well, what would I talk about? What would I do? So exactly what we're talking about right now, you know, music and your collection, and what records you're looking for, and what records you found, and why this is better than just everything, you know. So we might be getting him on here. I hope we are, because he's really, really interesting. He's not been in the music business, but he's worked in music. So I guess he's been in the music business. But when you say that, you think about people who work at a label or something like that. But he's been in radio. He's had a radio show before. He's worked for companies that produce music equipment. So he's done a number of things, a number of creative things, but he's done a lot of stuff in music. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I took some. We went to a couple of record stores, and one of the record stores I took some shots of the exterior and the interior. So I'm going to go with that first. And the first place we went to was Jive Time Records here in Seattle. And great bag. And it's a record store I'd never been to before. It's been around for a number of years, and I've just always sort of driven by it thinking, well, it's such a small space. What can they have in there? You know, it's probably too expensive. And Marsh kept telling me, oh, it's a great place, you gotta go. And so we finally said, okay, yeah, let's go this time. And I went in, and well, they got a small space, but they use it very well, and they've got tons of records, great prices, and some really hard to find things. I bet everybody in the vinyl community would go to this small shop and find something that they were looking for, or they would like to take home with them at a reasonable price. So, first thing, even before we go there, I forgot about this. I got from Marsh. He had upgraded his copy of, and I think Jonas, you had a copy of this. Marsh upgraded his copy of this and gave this one to me. His didn't have the tear here. He found out it didn't have a tear here and had a sticker, but this is the colored vinyl. His colored vinyl is also more black and white, as opposed to this one being just sort of a gray. It's got some marbling in it, but it's not very black and white. So I was happy to get this. Thank you, Marsh. And I've got some things to trade for him. I'm going to be trading him an Elvis Costello clear vinyl of, what's the name of that album? I had it here a minute ago. Oh, it's right up there. So, Marsh is going to be getting a copy of this guy, the Delivery Man. I had ordered one, forgot about it, and I went and bought one when it came out, and I saw it up at Easy Street. And then this one came. So, I don't need two copies. He's getting this, I got this, which is a great trade-off. And everybody's happy, so that's terrific. Anyway, back to Jive Time. Jive Time. And this is where we will go into outside of Jive Time. Fun with vinyl. Can't do that with a CD.
I know.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at Jive Time. Didn't really plan it to take any video of it until I actually got in there. So it's kind of a last minute thing. And anyway, just thought I'd show some of the things I picked up there. First things first, a little bit of everything. Picked up a Depeche Mode single, Shake the Disease, which I didn't have. So this is a new one. Happy to find that. In great shape. It's only $3. Great price. And the vinyl's in perfect condition. It's terrific. This one I was kind of shocked to see in the condition that it was, let alone the reasonable price that it was. And we all seem to be on a XTC band, and I haven't even scratched the surface of my XTC collection, but are you receiving me? This is one of the hardest singles to find looking decent without having ringwear or some kind of crud on the front, because it's basically a white cover. The back cover's got the slightest little bit of ringwear here, but well, I saw this and I thought, well, I've got one and I know it's kind of worn, a little bit worn, but for $5 I'm gonna have another copy, and the vinyl's in perfect condition. Can't argue with that. Terrific. Thank you, Jive Time. Next up, one of the first things I saw in there, I was kind of happy to see, and I never pronounce this correctly, the nice Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Keith Emerson. I collected a lot of Keith Emerson's music, his solo music, way back when. Again, lost it in the Great Vinyl Purge. I never owned this, and I'm happy to, and I can never pronounce it correctly. I'm never going to try. Urs Longa Vita Brevis, the nice. It's a UK copy, $15. It's in great shape. Corner's a little crunched. What's nice is that it's on Immediate Records, and please correct me if I am wrong, and I love being wrong, so you guys can correct me. But is this an original Immediate pressing of this album? I think it is, the pink label. I'm not thinking of the Pink Island label. I don't know if an Immediate had another label besides this one, but it's just in near mint condition, I would say. Some dust on it. Otherwise, it's like it's never been played. Stereo. Yeah, if there was another label of Immediate for this album, please let me know. But this is probably as close to an original as I can get of this, and afford it, because it was only $15. So very happy to have that. Yeah, this might be, I don't know, 1968, and there's no flip back or anything special about the cover. I'm beginning to think it might be a reissue, but it's a close reissue to the original release, I think. So I'm still happy to get it, but if anybody knows, can confirm whether or not this is an original, I'd appreciate it. It's not going to make any difference to me enjoying the music, that's for sure. So, but still, I notice I say a lot. I'm trying not to say. but it fills the gap between saying things. Marsh is a big Damned fan. He has been a Damned fan ever since I've known him. He thinks they're the greatest band in the world. There were 2 copies of this album, and he helped me grab the correct copy of it that I should get as my very first Damned album. I've got a single, and I've got an EP. This is the very first Damned album I've got. He says it's got great songs on it. And he checked it out. He says, yep, that's the right label in the back. And then he quickly took a look at it. The cover's a little beat up. Well, that's okay. You know, he said, oh, that's the right label. And Jonas, there's that wonderful little logo you love so much. I should make a t-shirt of that for you and give it to you. Because home taping is killing music. Strawberry, the Damned. And there it is with the correct label, he said. Is there a different label on this side? Nope, it's got the pig. But what he really looked for was this special piece of artwork that goes with it. And it was in there, and he was very happy to see the Scratch and Sniff Strawberry. That's still in it. He was very happy to see that. It's in great shape. It hasn't been scratched and stiff very much, but he smelled it, and I smelled it, and it's yeah, it's probably over the years it's lost its strawberry smell, but anyway, can always rejuvenate it with something, but probably won't do that. But anyway, I'm gonna put this back before it gets lost here. It's like threading a needle sometimes, putting these things back. So I was real happy to get that, my very first Damned purchase on, well, full album purchase on CD or vinyl. So I'm finally damned, as they say, damned for eternity. And underneath, there's all, you know, they have the shelves up top. Well, they got lots of shelves underneath, and so you got to go digging. Like I said, they make good use of the space. And I picked up a couple of Depeche Mode 12-inch singles, which for like $4 a piece. Yeah, they're great. Found 2 copies of this. I only bought one. One of them, the cover was exactly the same. It's The Meaning of Love, and it's backed with that's the Fairly Odd mix, and then Oberkorn, It's a Small Town development mix on the B-side. So there are 2 copies of this, and this cover was exactly the same. The vinyl on the other one was not in paper like this with the Made in Great Britain. Had the same label, but it was in a transparent sleeve. And the vinyl wasn't as thick. This is really heavy vinyl, much heavier vinyl than that other one was. And again, it looks like it was just made and put out on the shops from 1980, whatever. I did notice a couple things. I looked at another record, I can't remember what it was, but I saw on it that right here on the label, there was a DRS, like a Dr. S or something like that. And there's another Dr. S here, so this must have been from the same collection. So that kind of personalizes a little bit. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate it. I will enjoy this. Did again. Stop saying But let's see. We'll just save that for later. The other Depeche Mode I got was Get the Balance Right, 12-inch, in great shape. I think this is a US pressing. Yep. And this is also Dr. S. Thank you again, Doctor. Appreciate it. On the Sire label. Great. Get the Balance Right, The Great Outdoors, Tora, and Get the Balance Right edited mix. So it'll be fun to listen to those. Great artwork on this. So that's it for Jive Time. Had a really great time. I told the owner, I believe it was the owner, the 2 people working the counter, and I believe one of them was the owner because he was telling me about, they have a Facebook page. You can Facebook them. They're also online at Facebook. I'm sure Jive Time Records has a website. Visit them on the web. And they have a number of things. I thought I picked up something else and didn't make it in. I think I did pass on those other 2 things. I did. There are a lot of things I passed on. There were a lot of things I had in my hand, was walking around with, and then I finally edited down and said, okay, I'm just going to do these. And next Friday when I get paid, maybe I'll do some more. And then how I'm going to take my vacation down to LA, I don't know, but I'll drive down there somehow. that won't be for a while yet, so I can save my money. But I got to save money for Amoeba. Anyway, that was Drive Time Records. After that, we headed off to Sonic Boom. I didn't take any videos of Sonic Boom. By the time we got there, it was dark, and I would like to take some. Next time I go there, I'll take some shots of it from the outside and walk in and see. It's a little bit bigger store, but found some nice things. Found a couple of things I probably should have bought, but I ended up buying something that I kind of already had a copy of, which is probably one of my favorite live albums. If I was going to pick a top 10 live album, this would definitely be in it. UB40 Live. It's just, you know, track to track. It's just great. It just never stops. It's just one long, continuous, great show, great song. Really enjoy it. A friend of mine, Don over Port Angeles, turned me onto this album way back in the 80s. Again, this is one that didn't make, you know, got lost in the great vinyl purge, but it's back in my hands again, and $4 import, mint copy. Couldn't be happier. Saw some other things there I wanted to get, but again, you know, I had to draw that line that we all have to draw. Let's see. And some other thing, I got some 45s there that were just great. Very, very happy to get these 45s. One is one that I thought was going to be completely just extinct. I would never get it, and that is, well, you know, we started off with Best Coast here, and this is a single by Best Coast called Sun Was High, So Was I. B-side is So Gone, and That's the Way Boys Are. And I saw this, and I went, oh, it's not going to be affordable. Oh, it was affordable. And it's, you know, brand new. I mean, it's got all the goodies in it. Is it on again? So it has this, all the information, basically, of who played what on a card with the t-shirt of Los Angeles Lakers and some kind of herbal plant back here. Don't really know what that is, but sure, it means something to someone. Best thing about this, besides the music, Best Coast, is the vinyl. Beautiful, marbled vinyl. How do you not love that? And it's you know, no, it's opaque. Marsh was trying to tell me that it was transparent to a certain degree, but I'm kind of the mind that it's full on opaque, but a beautiful green color. Hopefully you're able to see that. It's kind of dark. So I don't like making this little bit of artwork on the other side, the B side. That's why I don't like making posts like this, clips like this at night. I just don't have good lighting in here, and so I apologize. Anyway, so that's the Best Coast. If you don't have any Best Coast and you like kind of low fidelity, low production, not really low fidelity, but low production, girl groups, garage, pop sounding, just really cool, like teenage garage rock done by women, today. Best Coast is on top for me. Vivian Girls, I went and saw them at Numos probably about a month and a half ago, sometime in January I think I went with a friend of mine. They were great. I really enjoyed that show, Vivian Girls. Dum Dum Girls have been through, but I haven't had a chance to see them, but I'm going to try to see them next time they come through town. Best Coast I haven't seen, but I'll definitely check them out next time. Give them another plug here. They're great. Definitely check them out. And we'll keep going. I'm not done yet. I still got some other stuff. Speaking of girl groups, Vivian Girls. Got a Vivian Girls single here. My Love Will Follow Me, He's Gone. And it's one of their earlier singles. Again, I was really surprised to find this. Black vinyl on Wild World Records, I believe. Yep. What does it say? Yeah, product of Wild World Records. It's right side up for you now. Yay, I was trying to read it on this side, which is directly upside down. But anyway, Vivian Girls, same thing. If you like garage, low, kind of you know, I say low production. It just sounds like they set up some microphones, played their songs, and that's it. They didn't tamper with it. They didn't play with it, try to make it, you know, a pop gem here and there and all that. It's just they just played their music that they wrote, and like they were just playing it when they were writing it, and like they would play it in a show. I love that. It's just a great sound. Here's another. This is a split single that I found. Vivian Girls on one side doing Surfin' Away, and Jacuzzi Boys, who I've not heard of, but I will hear of them when I play this. And what's nice about this one, and which was sort of a selling point for me, was it's on, and you're not going to see this very well at all, I don't think, but it's on this very hard to see marbled purple, very dark purple, marbled, muddy purple vinyl. Still colored vinyl, very cool. And the Vivian Girls Surfing Away is the demo on here, which is pretty cool. So they had another copy of this there. Highly recommend it if you're in the Seattle area. If you're not, I believe that Sonic Boom Records is also online. I'm not sure. Let's just file it that way. Last but not least was looking through all the used 45s and whatnot. And I'd never heard of this band before. It was just a real crazy looking 45, and it's from it's from a while ago, 1997. Square Target Records in Seattle, Washington. Square Target. They had an email address of AOL.com, so that's how long ago it was. I don't know if Square Target is still around or not, but I still got to take the stickers off here. But it's UFOFU with the FU backwards. So it's UFO backwards, or UFOFU, however you want to read it. What's great is it has this is $1. This is a dollar fine. I don't know anything about the band. Don't know what it sounds like, so I'm looking forward to hearing it. It's got a sticker from Cellophane Square, which is very nostalgic to me because I bought a lot of music at Cellophane Square when I was going to college and afterwards. And I was very sad just a few years ago when I went to go there again up in the U District, and their doors were closed and they were bolted shut and they had disappeared like overnight, and I didn't hear a thing about it. They just up and left. But what really sold me, even for $1, was transparent blue vinyl. I mean, what's cool is that it's like a sky blue. It's like a light pastel blue, almost like a very light sky blue. Really love this. I don't know what the music sounds like. Have no idea. I'm sure it's going to be interesting, but it's cool vinyl. I like the cover is very cool. 3 naked people running around out in probably in Eastern Washington with all the brush out there. But it's UFO, and then I don't know if they went by UFO, probably UFOFU. Clever. So the A side is People to the Air, and the B side is Traveling the Way to the Ground. So look forward to listening to that and looking at the transparent blue vinyl, which makes it worth $1 right there, I think. Anyway, I have 2 more things, and if you stuck with me, I hope I haven't. Maybe I should save this for another time because I have to go digging for them. I kind of want to. Let's leave it at that. I'm going to do those later. Simple as that. That'll be a separate post because I want to give emphasis to those things. Anyway, that was it. A quick afternoon with my friend Marsh, who hopefully, fingers crossed, will be joining us on the vinyl community, and a visit to Jive Time and to Sonic Boom. And next time around, I'll take some shots at Sonic Boom, and I'll include it. So anyway, take care. Have a good evening, and have a good rest of the week. See you later.